bricks, Knox finest.
Yeah, yo, we live, yeah, those fine.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Seventh Letter Podcast. He is I and I am him. So, I have not been able to be home and record the intro to these episodes, but I got a pretty dope one for you today. I hooked up with my boy Rado. He goes by Octane. He's a producer, and we decided to do like a long interview about the history. So we're gonna break this up into 3 parts. So, being that today is the checklist, I tell you what, I stuck to my diet this week. I'm at 228 this morning. I went to the gym 5 days last week. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. He got him a ring. So proud of him. Happy for him. You know, that's my son. So, you know, happy about that. Still grinding. I wasn't able to record last night because, like I told you, I'm in like the practicum stage of my master's degree program. So I was at the hospital till about 11 o'clock last night, and I was exhausted. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna still show you that I can remain consistent and do what I said I was gonna do. So this is the intro. You know. Still eating my meals. Listen, man. I hope you enjoy this conversation with myself and my partner in rhyme, Octane. Get right to get left. Yeah. Welcome to the Seventh Letter Podcast. I'm with my partner in rhyme, Octane. What's up, baby?
What's good, cheese and bricks? What's up with you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to move into I'm trying to make this podcast as fun for me as possible. So the reason why I started it is because I'm bored, right? And you know me, when I have idle hands, I get myself into deep doo-doo. So I had to find something constructive to do with my time. So in the beginning, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna make this shit about music and, you know what I mean, food and sports and everything like that. But then I started reading like, damn, I can't even play music. You know what I mean, on YouTube and all that shit, unless it's mine. So I was like, but I don't really wanna, you know what I mean, don't nobody know me, so nobody would really be interested in that shit. But so I was talking about my life and shit like that. And then I kind of ran out of things to talk about because that shit was kind of like, it ain't me no more, so far removed. I'm like, I don't fucking feel like talking about that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be listening to my, music a lot, like old music. And for some reason, the other day, I was like, you know what I'm about to start doing, yo? I'm just going to Zoom call like my friends, yo. Because even though we don't rap no more, we brothers to the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I just, I'm up here. I don't get to see people a lot. So I'm talking to Shaheed. I'm talking to, like, he down south. I'm talking to, like, Lynx. I'm talking to everybody. And I'm like, yo, them conversations be funny as hell. And I'm like, for some reason, like, Drez was on Drink Champs. And it would just popped up on my algorithm. So I was watching it, and it's like, damn, yo, they just talking about rap. You know, but they just, that shit was just, it just kind of like gave me like I just want to talk about music, yo. You know what I mean? I just want to talk to people that do music about music. And when you talk about music, you get like, you can read so much into a person's just personality. Like, it'd be like a psych eval. You can ask somebody, yo, who your favorite rapper? Who you like? Biggie or Tupac? Who you like? You know what I'm saying? If you a Cowboys fan, I can read all the way. And they all kind of the same. The only Cowboy fan that surprised me was Minnie Styles. That's it. Everybody else, like, yeah, he's a Cowboy fan. It makes fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? But like the Biggie and Pac argument, the the Puffy and Dre, like whoever's your favorite, if you like Kanye or if you don't like Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can tell what you're dealing with, what type of person you're dealing with by the answer that they give, yo. So, as you is one of the best rappers that I ever met in my fucking life. And you know, we used to do, you know, we used to go crazy. You still at it.
A lot of sparring.
Yo, man, that's all we used to know how to do. That's all we used to know how to do. That's kind of how, like, I guess back then, because we talking 20 years ago now. Think about it, like, word up.
20, yo, you know what's crazy? Last year was the 20th year anniversary of Strong Arm Collection.
Exactly.
20 years, bro.
Exactly, yo. Ain't that fucking crazy?
20 years.
20 years, yo. Yo, I remember when the boy, well, Wonder was like, yo, my little brother, this kid, he crazy, and he had this song, and it was like on a
Oh, yeah.
Yo, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because you sounded like Wonder a little bit, and I'm like, but you was rapping better than him. So I'm like, Wonder, this you? When you do this? He was like, nah, that's my little brother. So I'm like, oh, your little brother, how old is he? He was like, he like 15, like 15. He made the beat, he rapped. I'm like, what the fuck? So we got to the studio. We did like, I forget what we did.
We did Trouble.
Word.
Shit.
Ain't it? That's
your
song. That was the song, right?
Oh yeah, that was the song.
I will never forget. I'll never forget. Because there's two Rado songs that's my favorite Rado songs. Trouble is one of them. And then another one you did when we was doing when you was living up in when it was just me, you, AP, Focus. We just used to come to your room. I used to get on.
You talking about in Plainfield?
Yeah. Ruthless, heartless, boy, but please don't start shit. That's my shit.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, right? It's crazy because you know I said I sound like one. I wrote my first rap at 12 years old.
Yeah.
I wrote my first rap because one was like, you know how I'm the little bro, so I'm dying. Like my brother's DJing, he rapping, producing. I'm dying to be a part of it. Like I'm dying to be a part of it. This nigga keeps sending me. So you know how he get. You know how he gets. So he's sending me. So then one day he finally like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna put you on a record. I'm like, dope. He's like, gave me the beat. He said, write your rap. I wrote my rap. I came back. I spit the shit to him. That nigga took the paper, crumbled it up, and threw the shit in the garbage.
Yo, that is so him, yo. God, and you was a child, yo.
Yeah, I was 12. So the nigga said, yo, I'm gonna put you on a record. Here, just rap this. He wrote me like 8 bars. He was like, just spit this. After that, I was like, that moment on, I said, yo, a nigga would never write a rap for me ever again. I said, a nigga would never write a rap for me ever again. Because you know what I'm saying? It's not like it was bad, but I just, you know how naturally competitive I am. So I'm like, I'm better than this nigga. I don't
right.
Brother, you don't rate my rap. I'm better than you, nigga. Like, so.
And the shit I wrote that you ripped up was better than this.
Yeah, that's how I felt. So he, you know what I'm saying? Niggas pulling my shit up. I wrote, I spit that, but that's the only time and last time a nigga wrote my rap. But that gave me so much motivation, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I pride myself on that, and I pride our whole situation, our whole crew on not no yes men. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's hard to keep us together.
Yeah, it's never a nigga around us being like, yeah, that's fire, that's it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas never gonna, you're never gonna say, yeah, you kicked my ass this time. Never.
Just you'll notice the next song, like, oh, he came with it.
He felt some type of way.
Just know, like, he got me.
Listen, you know what Rick had me feeling like that weekend?
What?
Murder Show, because I felt like I spazzed. And you spit that old rap, but it was fire still. Like, it wasn't like it was rap. But I was like, yo, these niggas is loving this old ass rap. I was mad as hell. I'm like, yo, I stepped on this shit.
And your shit was brand new, fresh. I could reach back for that one.
Brand new, yo. I wrote that shit. I said, oh, I'm going crazy. And here you come with this old verse. I'm like, oh, nah.
And they got more Skrilla Squad the whole album.
Man,
Whole rest of the mixtape, Skrilla Squad.
Yo, I was worried, and they made you a drop. I was sick. Yo, they made you a fucking drop.
The verse was literally like 3 years old, yo. It was like,
I mean, you walked and it was still a 5 verse, but I was back and I'm like, yo, I really sat in this bitch and wrote like 20. I wrote like 24, 32 or some shit.
Yeah.
I didn't write a fucking regular verse.
Yeah, we went in on that joint, yo. Skrilla Squad. That shit was funny as hell. And I'm like, they don't know, because they was liking the because I know in my brain, I'm like, I liked the Get Your Issue song, but I know like y'all know me. So you don't wonder what's gonna be like, damn, they like that.
Get your issues is the you know what it is? I've always felt like, you know, like I feel like you were what's in now before it was what's in.
That's what Brian say. My brother say that. B say, yo, you was born 10 years too early.
Yeah. Like now, like I was talking to Sin the other day. Yeah. I said, imagine if niggas really understood auto-tune back then with you.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way I understand it now, like if I knew it back, like you get what I'm saying back then, like yeah, you was like, it was like too soon for you. You wasn't ready to be like.
I don't know. It was just kind of like we made fun of it. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember that song we did? Yeah. Like we made fun of it, but that's kind of like what you got to do. Like it's in every song, like literally subtly, or if it's not even now, like it's the whole verse of the song is kind of auto-tune, but it's subtle. It's not so, you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying with me understanding it now. Like now I understand how it can be used as an enhancement versus as something that makes you sound like a computer.
Right.
So,
It's definitely more. I kind of digest it a little better now. Even though I'm still in the struggle. I want to do a podcast because I really want to like understand the new shit because I don't get it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't see.
You don't know. You choose not. I think you choose not to understand it because you're way past. The level of intelligence is way too high not to understand it. I think you just choose not to understand it. Because if you really sat down and dived in, you'll get it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So that's what it is. Don't say you don't understand.
I like. You know who I used to like, but he died. Like I like Pop Smoke. He died though. He died like the second I started liking him. He dead that next day. But it's like his voice. You know what I mean? He had a real good voice. And I liked it. Like for some reason I believed him. You know what I mean? Like you know that carry a lot with me. Pop Smoke. I like XXXTentacion or whatever his name was. I heard of the album, like he did like a whole singing album. And I'm like, he different. He's dope. Like I can hear it. I understand.
You like Young. You know what I think you would like? I think you would like Young Blue.
Young Blue, that's the dude. You know why I don't like? That's the dude that got the Chris Brown song.
Yeah, but no, you gotta go listen to like. Don't listen to those songs. Like that's the most mainstream record he got.
Yeah, but that hook, Joe. That hook, man.
Yeah. but that's why I'm saying. That's why I said you would like him.
They was nasty as hell on the song. I'm like, wow, they busting on shit. Like, yeah, he wild. He wilding on this joint.
He's dope. I really think you would like his music.
I gotta listen, man. I'll listen to the album. You gotta send. You know what you do? This is what I'm gonna tell everybody to do because I want to try to understand. Because my son, he used to love Juice WRLD, and I didn't get it.
I never got into Juice WRLD.
But it's a documentary on HBO, and they got a bunch of unreleased songs, and I'm like, this shit's dope, but they ain't out. They not out. But it's a whole. If you look at the documentary, it's kind of sad because you can see him just getting higher and higher and higher and higher after his pops died. But he kept on making music about drugs, but this shit was dope. Like toward the end of his life, you know how that go. You know what I mean? When you really in the darkest place, that's when you reach back for the best shit you got then. You know what I'm saying? But I got it. So I guess I got to sit down and be patient with it and just kind of like, I like that song, but I don't really fuck with that. I'm a little too old to be fucking with that subject matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like how people be like dissing people, like dissing dead people. That's crazy to me. Crazy. I found myself looking at this YouTube show called Chicago Legends, and he just basically talk about like Chicago rappers that died. And I'm looking at it like like I looked at every episode, yo, and it's like 50 niggas that's dead.
And they all in records.
They got videos and like 5 dudes and 4 of them dead. It's crazy, yo. And I'm like, what am I looking at this for? Am I looking at this shit like because somebody gonna die on this episode? Like how you get killed? So I'm like, that's what the world is looking for. Like it's real. It's like The Sopranos. Like what the fuck? This is real. The real life Sopranos. I don't like that. So that's why I can't really fuck with it. But some of them is talented. But they talking some too real for me shit. Like I'm good. Like I don't want to see nobody die on the music shit. That's corny. It's just a song. It's just a song. So you got to send me somebody to listen to. Somebody that I might like. I've been on my fucking like R&B shit heavy. Yo. You know Miguel. That's my boy. He need to put that out.
All right, wait. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I still hear you.
All right. Yeah, I think some reason my AirPods getting a little static.
All right. So listen, man. This is what we gonna do. I got a couple questions to ask you.
Yes, sir.
First question.
Yes.
Give me your top 5 favorite artists. No particular order. Just your top favorite rappers. 5 artists.
Bro, I feel like it's as the years change, my list changes. My list changes so much. Hov and Big never changes.
Right.
Hov and Big is like it never changes for me. And I hate this list because I'm gonna be honest with you, G. I hate this list because it's like what criteria we base it off of. Hov and Big always make my list because I feel no matter what criteria for me, they're always there for me personally.
Right.
Whether we're talking lyrics, we're talking songs, we're talking bodies of work, like they're in my top 5, no matter what.
Big, he only had 2.
But still, it's
so abbreviated. Like
it's classics to me.
It was just really good. The 2 projects he had were really fucking good. So and the freestyles too. So I guess you're right.
Yeah, for me. So are we basing off? What are we basing off? A catalog? Are we basing off of lyrics? Or you just want 5 that I mean,
if you were on an island, if you were Jeff Bezos, right, and you moved to Mars, and iTunes couldn't go there, and you have a catalog of 5 artists, an anthology of 5 artists. It doesn't even have to be rap, all rap. 5 artists.
And I could bring their whole catalogs with me.
And you can bring the whole catalog with you. Who would it be?
So Big's off that listing because his catalog is not extensive enough. So if I could, Hov, Michael Jackson, so if I say Dre, do I get everything? Do I get the Chronics? I get NWA?
Yo, that's crazy.
Do I get all of that?
You do.
Dr. Dre.
Ooh, because that's Snoop too.
Yeah, Dr. Dre. I'm taking Dre.
50. Jesus.
Hov, Michael Jackson, Dre. I'm taking Drake. I'm taking this catalog. The catalog's too fucking extensive to not take the catalog.
You know what it is about Drake, yo? Drake is perfect for these times, right? Because I listen to all Drake out. Drake be putting out some. When you hear him, honestly, the best album he had to me was like Take Care, and there was another one after that with the
Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same.
Right. Those 2 albums are really, really good. But after that, it just was like kind of like corny. And then you'll be like scrolling through fucking Instagram, and they'll have like a meme, and it's like a Drake song on there. And I'm like, damn, that shit dope. What album this on? I get Melissa, bring me the Shazam. And that shit I just listened to. Like, yo, this little nigga was killing this shit. So it's like he makes like some corny albums when you first listen to him. And I'm not the type of person to constantly, if it don't get me, I'm not gonna keep listening. And then I hear it again, like, damn, this shit dope. I just did it the other day off the last album. Fucking fans. I just saw I listened to it. And I'm like, yo, this shit was corny when I first heard it. Now I love this song. So it's like 3 albums. You got Drake, Michael Jackson.
You know, I got Dre, I got Hov, Dre, Michael Jackson,
and Drake.
One more. You know what? Because of his last 3 projects, I feel helped the catalog. And I feel like his first album is one of the best albums ever made. I'm gonna take Nas.
I knew you was gonna say that, and I was actually gonna get you if you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Listen, the last 3 albums saved that catalog for me.
So I have a bigger question.
Yeah.
Why no Tupac?
I don't like Tupacalypse now, strictly for my niggas that has some records. I do like Me Against the World. I do like All Eyes on Me, and I like Machiavelli. So for me, it's like, Pac falls into the same category with Big for me. Like, it's not an extensive catalog for me that I personally like. Because then if you get the mixtapes and all of that shit, then that's different. You get all those Machiavellis and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, that was a part. That was a part of their anthology and catalog. So that's interesting. But would he at least be in the top 10?
You know me. Right. You know me. So you knew I wasn't going to say Pac.
No, and that's why
we've had this debate many times.
Yeah. It's a different but it's a because you're a rapper. You're a lyricist. You're the type of person that's like really hears a song and be like, what the fuck was this nigga thinking when he made this shit? This shit is so crazy. So that's why I'm like, I was worried.
Hey, let me ask you this. Is Pop really the music you want to listen to? If you by yourself, you're going to go crazy. You're going to run and rip shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on an island by yourself. I don't know if Pop is the music you want.
Tupac is the type of music you can't, like, it's like, it gives you like a certain feeling that bring all your pain to the surface. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tupac does for me. I remember one day I had stopped drinking and B was like, yo, try this fucking Ciroc. So I was like, all right, I'll sip it. And for some reason, like, who do you believe in?
When was this?
This
had to be years ago.
Yeah, years ago. Years ago. Like Skrilla Squad time. When I made my first comeback. My second comeback. Like, he played Who Do You Believe In, yo? And oh man, it just brought everything out of me, yo. And I just kept fucking sipping and tripping and play another Pac song. Play fucking what's the shit? 96 Bonnie and Clyde. Play fucking what's the Troublesome? Play Troublesome. Fuck that. And then he just bring all the negative energy out of me. And I don't understand how he has that kind of. And maybe I won't take him on an island with me. You're right. If we think about it like that, that's pretty good, Rado. I never even thought of it that way. Yeah, it's just I feel it. Like I feel like I'll ride in my car and Kiss of Life will come on. I think Kiss of Life by Sade is the best song ever fucking made, right? Yeah. And there's a part at the end, you know, wrap me up and I don't know what that shit do to me, but I catch an anxiety attack. It make me feel it's like so perfect. The song is so fucking perfect. I can't take it. I can't even listen to it in the car. I had to take it off my playlist, yo. I had to. Because I can't fast forward through it, but the song does something to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, maybe you're right about Tupac on a fucking island by myself. Because I don't know, maybe I might fucking kill all the agriculture or something. All right, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Top 5 albums. That's hard.
That's hard. There's too many albums in the world. Jesus. Reasonable Doubt, The Chronic, Doggy Style, Illmatic. It's dark and hell is hot.
Ooh. Interesting. It's dark as hell and hell is hot. Explain.
If he had I love DMX. You know what I'm saying? I think DMX is that same feeling you get from Pac where you feel it.
Right.
I feel X's music. Like X just give you that energy, and the motherfucker can rap. Like anybody say X can't rap, they bugging. You know what I'm saying? He can rap, and for me, it's like I base albums also off moments. Like I remember walking to Sam Goody from high school to go get It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying? I remember walking to get it. I remember that shit being, it was different back then. Now, like, we go on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, whatever the fuck we use, and boom, we got the new album. The next week, the next new album come out. So boom, I'm just downloading that. Back in the day, you might not have the money to go to Sam Goody and spend another 15 on a CD. So I'm rocking that It's Dark as Hell and Hot for a while.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
I'll never forget when I heard it, when I fell up. When I knew it was over, like, because I was on my West Coast shit, you know that. And it was like a pep rally at my school. And I ain't listened to it, but I couldn't hate because that fucking Rough Riders anthem, and the whole fucking school went crazy. I was like, oh, this nigga got it. He got it. It ain't nothing you could do. I don't know what he touched. My brother used to wear the choker, like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like my brother used to, like, he had the little dog chain, like, what the fuck you got on your neck, nigga? It was walking different, everything, yo. He probably would. He probably does get that kind of energy out of you. It's dark. I never heard that in anybody's top 5 before. Very, 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 very underrated album.
I definitely think so. I can, Reasonable Doubt clearly because holds my. Like I don't fully say I'm a fan of rappers, but I'm a fan of Hov. So, and Reasonable Doubt. Why for me is because when I first heard it, I remember Wonder had it, and I listened to it. I was young. I really didn't understand everything that was said, but once I got older and knew more shit, then I went back and listened. I'm like, this nigga was really like talking on this album.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't like it the first time I heard it either. I wasn't like as enthusiastic about it, like as everybody else was when I first heard it. It was like a couple joints I liked. Like I didn't like a lot of the slow beats. It was like I liked the song with Big, him and Big, Brooklyn's Finest. I like, Feeling It, the singles, you know what I'm saying? Like it was another joint I liked too. I can't remember. The Evils, I like that. But I think when I was like 20, when I started really rapping, like trying to rap, and then I went back and listened again.
You knew what some of that shit meant now. Like that's how it was for me. I'm like,
because it came out when I was in the 10th grade, 10th, 11th grade, something like that. So I didn't really get it like that, like what he was doing. Because you got to think, yo, that nigga's older than Tupac and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He was a grown ass man, and he was talking shit a little bit. Like if you wasn't really like a drug dealer like that, you wasn't getting all that. You ain't understand the remorse he was having and like the psychological part of the album, which makes it perfect. You know what I mean? So it kind of snuck up in my top 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's in my whatchamacallit, the Chronic. I just think that's the best sounding album ever made sonically.
Yeah.
I just think
I was listening to it yesterday.
And Doggy Style, I mean, I think is number 2, the best sonically sounded album ever made. So
that shit changed my life, yo. That fucking internet nigga Snoop, man. Jesus Christ.
And Illmatic is just the best hip hop album ever made. We rolled from Cleveland to New Jersey and played Illmatic the whole ride. Never took it out, never put another CD in. Illmatic played back to back to back to back to back.
It's in your DNA.
So I think that's the best. That's the best hip hop album ever made. It's also the best because I know what you're gonna ask me, so I'm not trying to jump the gun, but it's the best album ever made because I feel like it has the best verse ever made in hip hop.
It does. Spit this verse.
I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20. It's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leave my body. Now I'm fresh. Then my physical frame is celebrated because I made it 1/4 through life. Some golly like thing created. God rhymes 365 days annual plus some. Loaded the mic and bust one. Cuss while I yo, come on, yo, G.
Nigga was a baby too, yo.
G, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that nigga was a baby. He still know that fucking verse. That shit came out in 1993, I think. 93, 94.
Yeah,
nigga was a baby.
Yo, that's the best rap ever. I don't care. Anybody, niggas can say what they want. They like what they like. I don't care. I'm not. It's all opinionated. At the end of the day, music is opinionated, unless we're talking numbers. But if we're just talking what we like is opinionated, and to me, that's the best rap verse ever.
Wow. It is. That's the tough one. That's definitely tough. That's how it is, though, yo. Like, I just remember, like, it's not even that, like, Black Moon, Who Got the Props is my favorite song. But it was just something about what I was feeling that day when I heard it on Red Alert. And he just kept playing the instrumental. And I swear to God, you know I can't freestyle, but I was freestyling all night. It's like he played the instrumental all night. And I just that will always probably be my favorite beat ever. Because that's the day I was like, yo, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Who Got the Props? Black Moon. Word up. For real.
A lot of records, like you would never, like Come Clean by Jay with a Damn Jumping is one of the illest beats.
Yo, that's A shit, yo. He came with that Jay with the Devil to Drake, that Mental Stamina. It's a song called Mental Stamina on the album, yo. Futuristic, simplistic, check out my mystic, mean fantastic, you mean fantastic, fuck it, you'll get your ass kicked, challenge my verbal gymnastics, my acrobatic vocabulary anesthetics. Yo, that's my shit. That was our album, yo. That's what, I forget what the fuck this song was called. It's got the bitches on the album, the bitches, what? Word up. Yeah, that's a good beat.
You know what's crazy? But Nas not to be like my favorite. These guys like some of my favorite verses ever though. Like Live at the Barbecue verse.
That's the one that got that nigga all that. That's how that nigga album had all them fucking top-notch producers on it.
Word.
Yeah, that nigga was the fucking a prophet. Like before. If you ever hear like people, I was listening to Shakim today, he was talking about, it was a Nas tape floating through my building before he even came out. That nigga was a prophet. For real. And then he said the second one was Biggie Smalls. And I'm like, I didn't feel that way. But he said, Biggie Smalls was the second one. He had like a street following before he came out. That was crazy, like Nas. But I'm like, Nas, just with the producers he had on his first album. I think this nigga had Primo, fucking main source, like Lord Finesse. Like, come on, bro. Pete Rock. Wow, like, come on, man. That nigga was a prophet. Man.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, right? That's the beginning. You know what I mean? We're probably gonna come back maybe Wednesday or Thursday with part 2. Then we'll just do part, 3 on Friday. But yeah, man, that's the beginning. I noticed I was cursing a lot. Sorry for the language. I just was a little loose. I was in my element. I tend to curse a lot, and I'm going to try to work on that. God's still working on the G. You understand? Let's go. Again, keep your word to yourself. Do what you say you're going to do. Eat your protein. Go to the gym. Chase your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you no different. I see y'all.